Hi, this is Sai. Today we are going to learn about the linked list. So for understanding about the linked list, let me recap to you the basics of what is a variable. So you will be knowing what happens next. So let me tell you. So if I declare a variable int a and if I assign a value a is equal to 20, so when that value is stored in the a. So where does this a stores the value, stores the data? So it stores the data in nothing but the main memory. It takes or it allocates few amounts of or a few bytes of data in the main memory to store this 20. So this variable is also known as the named memory location or named memory address. So let us say, so this is the main memory which is divided into equal number of parts called frames, and each frame has frame address. In that frame address, we are going to store this value. This is how a variable stores a value. Now let us look an example how an array is going to store some values. So ARR is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So this ARR is going to be a reference here. This takes the memory which is needed to store the n number of values which are in the array. So here we have 4 positions or 4 memory locations. We need 4 memory locations to store the 4 values. So array is also known as linear data structure with contiguous memory locations. Contiguous means continuous. Now, what is the disadvantage of the array is nothing but we have to define the size in the beginning itself. We have to define the size of the array in the beginning itself. Let us say we have defined the size of the array 1000. If I use only 2 memory locations, whole 998 memory locations are wasted. Let us say to store one integer value, it takes around 4 bytes. So to store 1000 integer value, it takes around 4000 bytes. So in 4000 bytes, we have only used 8 bytes. Remaining 3992 bytes are wasted. This is one of the disadvantage in the array, and moreover, this array can't be dynamically sized. And in this array, we don't have any kind of connections to the previous data to the next data. So to solve all this, we have came up with something called linked list. So let me tell you what is a linked list. Linked list is nothing but the group of nodes. So let me explain about what is a node. A node is a part of the linked list which has 2 parts. They are data part and the address part or reference part. So data part stores the data, address part stores the reference to the next node. Reference to the next node. So let me visualize it to you with an example. And the last most node points to none or null. So why do we need to use the linked list? Linked list is of dynamic size, in which we can create as many nodes as we want and according to our requirement. And linked list is dynamically allocated. What does dynamically allocated means is nothing but it creates or allocates new memory it creates or allocates new memory when we create a node. When we create a node, it means if you have a data, if you want to insert into the linked list, it will create a new node. It will assign or it will allocate new memory location. It will allocate new memory in the main memory. So until or unless you create the node or you insert the data into the linked list, it does not create any kind of memory. This is the main advantage of the linked list. And linked list is used in many applications like DVD player. Also, I guess you are using Spotify. In Spotify, we have this play next song, play previous song buttons. So that is also can be done with the linked list, because that points to the next song and another points to the previous song. So this is about the linked list in a nutshell. Now let us implement the linked list.